Hear ye, hear ye.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's that time again, that time again.
What time it is, man?
I don't know, you excited on Tuesdays, man. It's DJ's Talk, bro. I'm
DJ's Talk. It's DJ's Talk on a Tuesday night, 8:03 p.m. You know what we on. Give y'all
just,
some time to be fashionably on time. You know. What up, Mark? Mark J, the East End's favorite DJ, in the building once again.
that's right, vibing with the THE.
Yeah. That's me. What it do, people? Check it. Tell me where you're checking in from. What we doing?
They floating in.
We
And
know.
they floating in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to DJ's Talk. We do it every Tuesday. You already know what time it is. We get our share ons. We appreciate it if you do the exact same. Before we dig into what we're gonna dig
We
into.
got some digging. We got some digging.
I like to
We
look
got some
like.
digging.
I like to look
It
like.
was like 2 minutes, Casino. It was like 8:02. See, that's crazy. You put glasses on. I'm about to get up and get. See, look, this would be the problem. I got to keep all my props near me because Mark be trying to do. See, look, y'all made me drop my joints, man. Hold on. Everybody, tell us where you tapping in from while I pick up my glasses. What up, D Smooth? Tory Lane in the building. J Rock, what's happening?
All the peoples, man.
Oh, hold on. Here we go. Put my boy freshes on. Y'all don't know. You ain't got these on. Come on. Shout out Nelly Fresh. What we doing?
So DJ's tapping in, man. What's going on, fellas? What's going on? While y'all tapping in, do me a favor. Put up your Instagram and put up your Facebook tag so we can connect with each other. In the event you're not connected already.
100%. Tell us where to follow you. Tell the people where to follow you. Whether they're watching right now on the rebroadcast, because they do that. They check it out later. And then they come check your pages and they follow you. So anything we can do to help you get followers up, right? Why not? If you don't know each other, we should, because we're a community. We all working every week. That's why we do this. So I'll check in after the weekend. Because most of our weekends end Saturday, Sunday if you got weddings, Monday if you go to industry night. So Tuesday's a good day for us to just check in. See how everybody doing, recap, find out what's the haps in the streets. You know what I mean? Because everything's going on right now. It's a lot going
Sure.
on. We'll get to that later.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Now I'm getting all my devices together because I'm gonna try to see if we can catch the check-ins as they're checking in.
Okay.
I have a little iPad. I got a whole bunch of this stuff going on, but I'm gonna get it right.
No,
Get it
I
right.
can tap the buttons. I'm a chat monitor. We good.
Yeah. Well, see,
Yes,
this
sir.
is the
Yes, sir.
thing.
Talk to me.
I can see as they come in. I like seeing when they come in so we can
Okay.
give them shout outs.
I see if they comment, I see them. It's cool. Motorcycle cops is crazy. Nothing wrong with cops, but you know what I'm saying? I like these. Make me feel like I'm still on vacation. Give me vacation
Hey,
vibes. That's all, Jay. Mark definitely looked like a motorcycle cop, though. I feel you.
yeah.
It's all
You
right,
got
though.
me on these glasses, man. Somebody said it was a good look last week. We look,
I enjoyed it. It was a vibe. Got to cover some stuff.
look, and the picture we posted on on from Lions Den. Somebody
Oh
said we
yeah.
look like tag team wrestlers.
Hey man, look, get the tables.
Oh boy,
Hey
I
man,
thought that was
it was
that
funny.
was
I mean, I appreciate people tapping in and even man, we'll get to Lions then. That was a whole different thing. That was a vibe. But
well, let's
since we're
get to it,
here,
man.
well, we
Let's
got
get
to
to it.
start with we got to go through procedure. We be getting off a protocol, man. It's like it's
Keep it
DJ's
straight.
Talk. It's Tuesday night. If you're not a part of the DJ's Talk Facebook group, you should
Mm-hmm,
be if you're a DJ. We go in there, we
mm-hmm.
talk about equipment, we talk about new music, we talk about gigs, we talk about venues, how to get more money, how to be more efficient with what we're buying. I think who put something in there? B Sounds put something in there today. Started up a conversation. I like that about clean music. We'll get to that later. We can talk about that. But again, we talk about a whole lot of stuff in the DJs Talk Facebook group. So that's somewhere you should be if you're not. Other than that, you got his
That's
YouTube
DJs
channel.
only. That's DJs
Like
only.
I
If you're
said,
looking for
DJs only. We're
DJs
not going to
only.
accept you if you're not a DJ. So you're just going to be sitting in that box waiting and waiting and waiting. And
Hold
that's all right too. But yeah, there it is. I knew you had me. Look, Mark got all the sound effects. All of them. So yeah, in addition to that, if you're not on or subscribe to the YouTube page for DJ's Talk. You should be, because that's where all of our content goes after we go live. You can catch the restreams and come in there and check some of the clips out, some of the good content we have from some of our guests from past season 1. Can't believe we're in season 2, Marc. We've been doing this
Actually,
for a
you know
while.
what? We need to break off and go to season 3 because we have a
Yeah,
lot of episodes
I
in
haven't counted
season
in a
2.
while.
Yeah, they deep.
I know it. I know it. But again, if you're not there, if you're not subscribed, you should be. Good content, good information. Go get some of them gems, apply them to your business, and keep growing. But yeah, I think that's all for the formalities. You know, if you got any questions, post them. We'll get to them. We like answering questions from you guys and gals. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, anybody a part of the community, and even the people not. If you're a patron and got some questions for us DJs, I mean, I'm sure people in the chat will love to answer them. You know, we gotta get back to that.
The interaction is
The
important.
interaction's important, man.
Absolutely.
We doing Showtime. But yeah, let's get into it, man.
Let's do it, man.
What you get into last week, brother?
I'm gonna make it short, quick, sweet. Last week, it
Fourth of
was
July.
Mona Lounge. It was Mona Lounge. Great
Yeah,
Wednesday.
ladies' night, yeah.
Ladies' night it
It was
was.
nice. It was a vibe. Oh my gosh, I pulled up.
And you pulled up.
Come on.
Hey man, I'm upset. I'm
Uh-oh.
upset
Why is Mark
because
upset?
I can never see what's going on in the back room, bruh.
Let's talk about it.
And I would love to because the videos are great from the back room.
Hey,
They say the back room is lit, but I'm in the front room with no window. I'm
that's
playing,
fair.
the room it's the more vibey side. They vibe, but not like they do in the back.
Nah, the back room. It's probably because they can't see you. But they
But
be
they're
jumping
probably,
over there. They're probably because they can't see you. It be jumping back there.
hey,
I like it. I like the energy, which just shows that you be rocking. You be rock. You ain't got to see the people to rock them. That's all.
I do like to see him. Or,
That's all, man.
I like to see him. I like to see him. But
So
Friday, it
okay.
was the Lions Den. First Fridays, as per usual, me TH4 on the ones, on the twos. He was hosting. It was it was nice. It's all first Fridays in the Lions Den. It's always nice. Even with the holiday weekend, it was nice, but it was lit everywhere. So I'm told.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Holiday
You're
weekend.
not wrong.
Yeah. So shout out to everyone that came and continues to support at the Lions Den. Now let's talk about Sunday at the Lions Den.
Mm.
R&B Sundays it was. And before we even get to the event itself, I want to, and hopefully you're watching live or you're watching the rebroadcast. R&B Wednesdays is exactly what it's stating. It's at the
Come on.
Lions Den. It is strictly R&B, no trap zone. It's not built for a huge party. It's built for a huge vibe. It's
Come on.
built for good food. It's built for good drinks, and that's exactly what it is. And this past Sunday, I rocked out. I opened up for DJ Hammer. I held the vibes down for him. He came in, killed the set. We did what we did. We does what we does. We do what we do.
Hey,
There it is.
Sunday was fire. It was needed. Sunday was needed. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna start with the beginning of my week first. You know, we got DJs talk on Tuesdays. I love me some DJs talk. It was the 1st of July. The special DJs talk. We got last week was interesting. If you ain't seen last week, you should go back and watch last week.
Last 2
The
weeks.
last 2 weeks, you're right. Last 2 weeks have been really good information. If you apply it, that's all I got for you. I ain't
And
gonna
this is
spoil
my
it.
promise. But
Go ahead,
before you
talk to
go
me.
for this is
Go
my
ahead.
promise. I have clips, but the clips are not clips that they cut off. If for some reason the AI cut off some of the meat.
Yeah, it chops them off in weird spots.
Yeah, so they won't be as per usual, but I will definitely, because I have them on my screen to go through, and I'm going to take out some sections, and I will get those things posted. Be on the lookout.
What
Okay.
up, DJ Kill? Yeah, I mean, well, again, we're gonna get that out to y'all because y'all need that information. I need that information because I've been back and watched the episode at least one other time, and that's just me. What else we do? House of Soul on Thursdays. You know, House of Soul was rocking. 4th of July weekend kickoff. Just pull up on a Thursday if you haven't been on a Thursday. It's just a different vibe. Like obviously we get to the party and what y'all want, but before that, if you get there early enough, you might catch some vibes and some stuff you ain't heard in forever or ever heard. So pull up. Me and Chago, we rocking it out. House of Soul. Friday, what we do? Me and my boy DJ Bake. We're on shout out RVA Excursions. If you're not familiar, look them up. Um, little boat tours, excursions, if you will. Get out there on a boat. Got the DJ a little bit. Quick little 4 hour thing. So if you don't know about it, it's a vibe. Check us out. Saturday went out of town for a family event. Went to Delaware. Drove up there. Got the DJ for a little bit. My aunt's retirement birthday party. So shout out my auntie. So that was fun. Came back Sunday. Sunday came back all the way back. Mark J talking about he had to open. That's because I was on the road in 95 traffic trying to fight July 4th 95 traffic all the way back down to get to Lions Den, which we did. And R&B Sundays at Lions Den. If you haven't been, you should go because before it gets like I think it's gonna get, and it's
Oh,
gonna get like that because it's a vibe. If you're looking for R&B vibes, if you're looking for somewhere you can bring your lady to, or somewhere you can bring your mans to, that's it. You ain't got to worry about too much. You can kick back and eat good food, get some good drinks, hear some great vibes. Cause that's what we did, and I appreciate you letting me do that. Cause I think we need more of that right now.
we
So that
do.
was Sunday. That was Sunday, and started all up back this week. What up, Folly? Speaking of R&B vibes, shout out Folly. Miss I Love
Folly.
R&B.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta tell us about that.
Oh
Folly, you
yeah,
gotta wish we could have had you
I'm a
on today.
fan.
It ain't too late for real, for real. If you want to pop on this thing.
I
FYI, if
I
you're in a position to.
I just had to shout it out. That's for
Uh,
sure. But yeah, that was all for my week, man. What you got this week?
this week coming up, I'm just on Friday and on Saturday at the
Okay.
park on Friday.
Ooh.
And yeah, I'm at the park on Friday doing the showtime at
That's right.
the RVA, the talent show that I speak on when I'm there. And of course, when I'm not there, they do it every week. Talent show. If you want to win $2,500, your chance. Reach out to me. Reach out to CJ Richardson, and you can come do whatever it is you do, talent wise. Have people vote, and come get make. All you have to do is basically win one time
For real.
and make it to the finals. If you make it to the finals and you win, it's $2,500. There it is.
Y'all be paying.
Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, it's going to be another R&B because, of course, we're going to do the R&B Sunday every Sunday,
Beautiful.
and the guest DJ is going to be DJ J Rock, who's been there
Let's go.
before. People love him. We're going to bounce back and forth. We're going to have some fun with it. We're going to get her done. We're going to get her
Shout out
done.
J Rock.
Yeah,
What up, Incorrect?
yeah.
In the building.
Incorrect. All right. You know what? I
Yeah.
thought that was DJ. I don't know why I put N-O.
You was
Okay.
about to
I,
say
I
something
see it now.
wild. Yeah.
Like,
It's in
like when you trying to
parentheses.
read license plates, when you're behind a car trying to read what the license plate say.
That's
Got you,
facts.
DJ. Incorrect.
That's
Shout out to
facts.
you.
That's
Shout out to
facts.
you.
Yeah, man. I ain't got too much this week, man. Like I said, we got DJs Talk every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. ish. House of Soul this Thursday. What up, Bug? DJ Bug in the building. So yeah, House of Soul this Thursday, man. If you ain't been, come pop out. Chaco on the mic. I'm with the vibes. Nothing on Friday right now, or Saturday. So I'm off this weekend. So I might pull up on somebody. So let me know where you're at. If you're a DJ in the chat, let me know where you're at this weekend. We'll see what's happening. I know I got some places I'm thinking about pulling up on Friday. So if you haven't heard about No Skips, because I like giving other people light too. I'm pretty sure Rayvon. I'm not sure who the other DJ is. I've seen multiple names, but they're doing an event. I'm not sure where it's at.
Recess.
It's called
Recess.
it's recess passed. It's called No Skips. So they're playing all hits all night, old school, new school hits. Um, it's just an event. I'm gonna pull up more than likely. I got a homie of mine, two of my homies in the DJ battle Friday at 63. So I got some moves to be making.
You'll be bouncing around.
I got to. You got to support them. What up, Pearl? You got to support the family, man. The community. That's how it keeps going. But that's
Well,
all I got, man. That's all I got
yeah.
for right now.
That's it. It's important that you said, man. You know, DJs need to support DJs. People need to support people. Um, you know, I just hope that the movement continues, not just with us, with everyone out there.
Oh man, we lead from the front. What up, Julio?
Julio,
We got a
early
question. I
question.
like that. I like that. Let's tackle it.
Have you ever been in an event where the DJ was so trash that you wanted to offer him some pointers, but the crowd was acting like he was killing it? So you just gritted your teeth. You or me? Who wants to go first?
By all means, uh, processing.
Uh, if they were liking it, they were liking it. Uh,
Okay,
and
yeah,
I try my best not to critique. If you're out having fun and you're a DJ,
do
just have
that.
fun and
Do
let the
that.
DJ do what the DJ does. And I mean, I had a conversation earlier with I was talking on the phone with B Riley, and sometimes
Shout out B.
you get there and the person is marketable and they got the people there, and then when it's when it's time to perform, whatever the case is, they liking something, they're there for a reason. So
Mm-hmm.
a venue or a restaurant, they don't care, for real, for real. But as DJs, we have the DJ ear, but
Yeah, buddy.
keep the ear and keep it moving.
Yeah, keep the ear, keep the ear, keep partying. Like I said, I when I go out, I try my hardest because, like I said, I'll say I try my hardest because we all have that issue of just going out to enjoy the vibes. See if I can catch something different. Like it may not be my forte or my, I guess, personal preference of how to mix or whatever or song choice, but that's not why I'm there. If I'm being honest, I'm there to support. I'm there to support. I'm there to kick it. I'm there to just go out. So if I'm there to do that, I think that in the middle of a set isn't the time that I want to say anything anyway. If I have that bridge or that relationship with that DJ, yeah, we can talk about it afterwards off when
Absolutely.
he's not on the clock. There ain't nobody walking up to my job telling me how to do my job while I'm on the clock. I wouldn't expect them to. Not if you really rock with me. Um, Unless you're on the stage with me. If I'm back to back with somebody, it's a little different. Like if we both DJing at the same time, I might give them a little tap. That's different. You know what I mean? Like, hey, let me hop on for a couple songs. Like DJs have done that to me. You know what I mean? Not because I'm off, but everybody don't have perfect sets. Or maybe they see something that I don't see. That comes with trust in who you're working with, though. I don't think that's for patrons or if we step out as guests. If we working, yeah, I feel you. Correct, absolutely.
That falls in line with one of the subjects that we got too. So that I'm
Yeah,
glad he asked that question.
beautiful.
Yeah, 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 yeah. DJs.
Facts, D. That's exactly accurate, D. Smooth.
It says every DJ has a different style craft, which yeah,
Yeah, they do. Um, and I'm receptive to all of them for the most part.
yeah,
As long as it beat matches, as long as it has the essence of being a DJ, is what I'll say.
that right.
Because there is a level of what that even is. This is the nicest way I can say that.
I'm sitting there thinking that yeah, that well well stated, sir. Well stated.
That's a fact, DJ Bug. That's the best way to put it, for real, for real. Every Jordan has had an off night, man. Whether it's a flu game or not.
Just be the best you can be. Be all you can be,
Yeah,
prosper by, you know.
that's kind of how it works.
And
Hey, DJ Lon, what's up, brother?
what up, cuz? And
No,
if
we
y'all
praying
have,
for you. Just know that.
oh,
I ain't
hold
gonna
on.
dive into no details, but no DJ's talk is praying for you, and we here for you. Let us know
And
if you need anything.
and based on what he put up, I'm with you. Didn't know, won't
Let's go.
don't know, but
That's all
I'm
that
with you.
matters. No, we got you.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah.
Appreciate that, J Rock. We do try our hardest in the studios that we have respectively to make sure that the quality of video and audio is working well. We've had our ups and downs, but Mark J got me right.
We've been
Boss,
working hard, bro. We've been working
hey,
hard from episode one,
come
season
on,
one. We
man.
have worked hard.
I know.
So, oh yeah, appreciate it,
But
J
no,
Rock.
we appreciate that, Jay.
And then I'm gonna give J Rock some credit, bro,
Talk to him.
because I was in the crowd the other day, actually, when you were playing, and somebody gave J Rock props. I'm like, you should have already known what I know already. That's why I want to partner with him and team with him while we're
Yeah,
doing this. And the sets that he plays, old school wise, best believe
bag.
I have the songs, but they're
Plays it
elsewhere.
different, man.
So he brings the elsewhere into my crates. Thank you.
Somebody
Thank
turn
you,
your
J
phone
Rock.
off.
So yeah, he's a brother that y'all will see him this Sunday. Y'all see him on the 27th. at R&B Sunday, along with the other events that he has on his personal side. So, yeah. Okay. Thanks,
Yeah.
Chris.
Appreciate it,
Yeah,
Chris.
good man. Y'all giving
Man,
us
we
props,
doing it. Look,
man.
just
Yeah.
certain weeks you be like, "Are we making it? Are we doing all right?" Yeah, no, we doing good, man. I told you.
It must be the glasses,
It's
bro.
definitely glasses. They like you in glasses better. That's
Glasses.
what it is. They look, everybody about to drop off now. You took glasses off. Stop. We got to be cool, man. Relax. What up,
Oh,
Greg G?
now, one other important thing, because right now, the past couple of weeks that we've been doing this, they've been very, very educational, very, very entertaining, very, very interactive. But you know what we've been doing? I've been pulling stuff, pulling questions, and we've been touching bullet points, and they have been gems. So if y'all have something in particular that you want to talk about, that you think we should touch, drop it in the DM, drop it in the chat because it's a lot of DJs, and I mean,
It's a
I'm
lot of
still trying
knowledge,
to
man.
learn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a lot of knowledge that comes in here and just pops in, man. Like I think that's what we do it for. That's what I do it for. I know that's what Mark care about. That
indeed,
everybody's educated on what it is, right? That's going on. Just
indeed.
from our experiences, like you said, you've been in the game a little bit longer than me, little bit longer than me. But like, ain't missed the beat. Ain't missed the beat. I still watch Mark sets. Like, how is he doing that? Like, where did he get that? Where did he find that at? Like, yeah. So think about that on an informational level. With experiences, with venues, with different equipment. Like that's what we do here. That's DJ's talk. What up, Woody?
Let's go. So I say we dig. Oh, and before I forget,
Uh oh.
happy birthday to DJ Casino. It's his birthday
What
today,
it do, Casino?
man.
Birthday? Turn me up.
After what? After we do this, after I do this podcast, me and him going out for drinks. The TGI Fridays whole street full. Feel free to drop through,
I
pull
say
up.
invite the folks.
It's his birthday, so we gonna and I got a video, bro, that,
Whole
that
street.
he came to a cookout on dang, you know what? Saturday I went off. I had a cookout.
See, I knew you did something.
He came to the cookout. He drove an hour and a half away through traffic and all that and vibed out. And I didn't even realize it was his birthday coming up. So I saw this morning, happy birthday, bro. So, and that's well, how to get new music. I
Hey,
see that up
there's
there.
different ways. You know what I'm not gonna say.
Well, the first question I asked, are you a DJ?
That's
Because
a
you
great follow
probably
up.
have 20 sources if you're an active DJ um
Could pull
that
from. Right.
yeah. So that's a
That's a good first question. Yeah, follow up with that, Tizzy.
hmm. Yeah.
But yeah,
But
like I said,
you have the agenda.
I
Um
do. I do.
what do you want to pull from the information
Shoo,
first?
man.
That you run this show.
That's a good one. I like that. Let's see. Hmm. I like to ask the chat. Like again, we'll start with if there's anything that you guys want to cover right now. Like floor is open before we get rolling. I have an idea of where I want to start for you, Mark, because I mean, again, as much as I'm a co-host, I'm a fan of your work and you know what you've done
I appreciate you,
up to
brother.
this point, what you've built. So let's start from the beginning. Like, what was your first paid gig, man? Like before it was a business, before it was Mark J Experience Entertainment, all that. Before you was at Fridays, before people knew you, what was it? Where'd you
Uh,
start?
of course, it
What up,
was
Becky?
a house party. It was a
Okay,
house. No, 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 no. I take that back. It was not a house party. It was a party at the um. It was a rec center somewhere in the East End. I can't even remember where it was, but it was before I had, of course, decent equipment, and it was from an amplifier and uh
what up, Jigsaw?
two house speakers.
Yeah,
You know,
this
and
home theater amp,
yeah, it was when you had the black and the red
the speaker
wires,
wires. Come
the
on, bro.
speaker wires, plugged into it, and we had the man. I was renting a system from my man John Cox, who's a
Okay,
DJ, Cox Entertainment,
shout out Cox
and
Entertainment.
that's what it was. My first paid gig, and it probably was low, and somebody probably was mad at me, but it was low, and I got through it, and that is 26, 27 years ago, and now we're here.
Wow.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
See, a little bit, little longer than me.
Yeah, you know, Bug. It might have been at the Henrico Rec Center. I don't. One of them. It was either
That was his
off of
first gig.
Williamsburg. Oh, that was his gig. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. 'Cause it was one
75th
of them
birthday
ones.
party at the Henrico Rec Center.
Okay.
It might have been there too. I don't know, Mark. I don't know where you was at for your party. I don't know.
So,
But yeah, my
what
first
about you? What
yeah,
about
my
you?
first man paid, I guess. Dang. I feel like I had a paid gig prior to like being out in the public eye. My first club paid gig was a spot out in Hampton. Um, you know, I don't man, whatever. It's DJ talk. I keep it 100. $50, 2 free drinks. I was an opener DJ.
Yes.
I was an opener DJ. And I didn't know how to open correctly. I'll put it that way. We'll get into that later. I see another question about it. So yeah, I just trying to get known, man. So you come out there nervous but feeling yourself like, oh, I got all the hits. I know how to download Billboard Top 100. We're good. But when you're opening, for those that don't know, you're not supposed to play the heat. Not supposed to play all the heat, not the new stuff. Anything that you probably hear on the radio, you should probably leave to the closer. But there's other songs that I've learned now after, having somebody take me under their wing and be like, hey man, like I don't care that much, but somebody else might have a problem with what you did there. You know what I mean? Like, so
Let me ask you this:
yeah.
with the stems of today, and we're a lot of people are
Mm,
stemming a lot. Do you feel the same? Being that we're not playing songs in excess
their
in
entirety.
length.
I do. I
Okay.
still do. The reason I say it is because I feel like a lot of music gets lost in translation now.
Okay.
Due to that exact fact that there is stems and that we can mix and match a whole bunch of music. So therefore, if people hear, oh, this is the 808 pattern from new songs, even if you got old vocals on it, it's still not the same nostalgia as the old song. It's still giving new nostalgia, right? So I think it is different. I still think you have to open similarly. I'm not saying you got to play any corny records or old records, but you just got to be able to leave room for the roller coaster ride to keep going up. If you're already at the top of the ride when the closer comes on, you're going downhill from there, in my experience, my opinion. Um, so it's all about getting the coaster up there. You're starting the party.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna give somebody all DJs that do combo events, and it's something that
Yeah,
you
back
did.
to back events. Yeah.
I forget where it was. Matter of fact, it was at off of Henrico, off of Williamsburg Road. When you got there,
What up, Rock?
or I got there
Yeah.
because I came late. So that's one that you opened and
Oh
I
yeah,
came in.
the party. Yeah, the private party.
What you did was say, "Let me see your history."
That's a gem, Mark.
You could, I mean, let me see it. So you ain't got to explain to me what you played. I can see, have an idea where you've been.
When it
So I
was.
know, right.
Mm-hmm.
So I know where to take it and try to stay away from that because I can see exactly what you played. No one has ever done that, whether I'm
What?
opening or closing or vice versa. So DJs teaming up, that is a great way to say, hey, let me see your history. And you
Mm,
know where to go. And
yeah.
most good DJs for real, and why I asked about the stems, most DJs, no matter what you've played, I can get around that. I'm
Yeah.
hoping you didn't try to kill the heat. I get it.
Yeah.
But some people try to kill the
Try
heat.
to, depending on where we at, what the event is, how many people there. Like I understand it, especially now as a more like I guess seasoned person in the DJ realm or industry. But I didn't at the time. I was like, "Are you hating? Stop hating. Just play better music." Like because I've always felt like with music, there's a bag. You can always find more music and more vibes and more ways to connect with people. But I also understand that people at midnight ish are still looking for a certain vibe or certain songs that they're familiar with that shut the club down, those crazy club bangers, as I like to call them. Um, and you probably shouldn't have played them before then, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just etiquette at the end of the day.
Right.
I think it's just etiquette.
Absolutely. No, I'm laughing at something Tori
I
put
see it.
because he said, hold on, where is it at? Here we go. Oh,
You
there you
know, yeah,
go.
bro. I
My
got you.
bad,
I
my
got
bad,
you,
my
bro.
bad.
You know me.
Tor says, if he's DJing an event for 4 or 5 hours, they get the entire song.
Whole songs. especially if you're opening in the first hour or two of the sets. You just 3 verses. I'm not mad at that logic though. Like it just depends on who's in there. Because have you ever had the people that are like you cut it off before the third verse, and that's my favorite verse? Have
Yeah,
y'all experienced that?
I had somebody come up to me and tell me that I mixed too quick, and they're
Oh
right.
yeah.
They're
I
right.
mean, depending on the time, of course they're right.
Yeah,
But I've had people like, "Hey, Lil Wayne's third verse, you skipped it. Go back."
there are certain songs
Yes,
that
I
people would
agree.
definitely let you know that it was third. Sometimes it's a fourth verse. I mean, I give you an example. Meek Mill's "I'm a Boss."
Mm,
How long does it take? Scared money don't make no money.
I
If I ever
forgot.
get broke, dude, I have to creatively get to that and take out some of the middle.
And
That's
then
a
go back.
long song. Yeah,
That's
you
right.
have to play that part.
That's funny because I have not.
Exhibit A.
You speak you preaching. That's real. I was like, that's in that song? Oh, dang, I'm tripping. Because I always know it as like a DJ callback thing. Like, all right, I'm a transition. So I say it. Scared money don't take no. If I ever go broke, I'm a. Then you start from the beginning. But like, nah, I don't think I've ever cue pointed it. And I'm
That's
glad you mentioned that.
yeah, but that's a creative way to do it. I had to start doing it that way and
Yeah.
in different forms. But yeah, freaking ain't I?
Yes.
Ain't
Oh,
I,
bro. If you're not playing Dro's verse and Ain't I, don't play Ain't I.
dude?
Don't play Ain't I if y'all skipping Dro. I'm biased. Y'all not playing Dro verse and Shoulder Lean. Don't play Shoulder Lean.
Right.
Like Bug said, don't leave the Biggie part out of All About the Benjamins. Turk, don't leave Turk first out of Hot Girl. Like I feel it.
Hold on.
I feel it.
Now you should be shot. Be Riley, you should be shot
Oh my
if
gosh.
any DJ leaves that no hands verse. The Roscoe Jones out of no hands.
First of all,
Yeah.
so you playing it cover to Roscoe? Who gets left out if you're not?
No hands?
Yeah.
You
He
got
the last verse.
sometimes I don't even like playing it because you kind of
You
have to
gotta
play
get
the whole
there.
thing because that's a chant. Everybody's chanting it.
They
It's
know how to spell. It's like bananas with Gwen Stefani.
or lovers and friends.
Oh, of course. I go straight to that. Boom. Right to it. I spent no. Yeah, we going right there. We right there. All right, back to the question. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Where were we at? How did we get here?
Oh, no.
But facts. I mean, yeah, first gigs. We talked about them. I'm scrolling back through the chat, see what else other people had for their first gigs or how they feel about opening. Let's see. That's funny. It is a bathroom break song, just so no hands, because you can let it rock.
Yeah.
Said Casino said just give them the appetizers, which makes sense. Like you're not trying to give them full course meals throughout the night. I mean, for the opening, excuse me. But once you get there, everybody ready and everybody had their appetizers. Now you can party and eat the full course meal, cut up a steak or something.
Indeed.
Cool. What we got next, Mark? What's your next question, bro?
You want me to go next?
Come on, of course. Shout out Neil. Neil the MC in the building.
Um, I'm gonna skip to a business question.
Good.
Um, I like this. Are we as DJs, professional DJs, or hobbyists, are we setting our rates with confidence?
Mm.
Um, this has been a good week. This has been a good day for me, bro.
Yeah.
My CRM has been
Ooh.
on fire with consultations and people asking the right questions, and then again, some people pushing the buttons that they want to go ahead and retain services. So
Yeah.
between yesterday and today, my CRM has been on fire, and I'm gonna tell. And I say, Jigsaw, he's saying yes. Are we
Customer relationship management tools for those that are new.
right? Yeah, look
Since
it up.
Mark's a veteran.
Look it up. CRM important.
Okay.
Um, I mean, yeah,
Good. It's a
I
great
am.
problem to have.
Well, no, I mean, are we really? Are we saying that my issue is that
Okay.
we always talk the game and we're doing something different when it comes to dealing with the customers consistently.
Mm.
I don't like say for instance a corporate gig prices are the same thing, my parties are the same thing, my weddings are the same thing.
across
And
the board.
unless there's a circumstance, repeat customers, uh
Okay.
a circumstance where it's discounts are due,
Mm,
not because you've seen me, not because you know me
family,
as a
like yeah.
DJ. Yeah, yeah. So consistently, are we setting our rates with confidence, whether it be low or whether it be high? What are y'all? Matter of
Talk
fact,
about it, Jig.
you talk about it for me.
I hear you, Jig. That's
You
where I
touch
was
it.
about to hit. No, every gig ain't the same. I appreciate the consistency in pricing, for sure. But for me, because I could do a corporate gig here in Richmond, Virginia, where we're at, and somebody could ask me to come out to Texas and do that same corporate gig, but we kind of pricing it a little different. And I know that's understood on your end, obviously, because you get it. But just for the people who don't, like, I don't believe that all gigs are treated the same. I do agree with your sentiments about certain people may not pay that same rate that I am offering them because, well, maybe they referred me to 10 other people. You know what I mean? Maybe they have some rapport that they built with me, whether they show up to all my gigs and, hey, Hammer, you want to drink every gig? Like, yeah, maybe there is something that we have built there to where it's like, all right, you respect me as a person and my business enough to where I'm like, all right, well, I can do this one for this. It'll be super lower than what I'm already offering or putting out there as a number, but there is wiggle room with most things. And I think that's just part of being a business owner and knowing who you're dealing with. It's not everybody. I would never put all my clients in the same bucket in reference to how I'm dealing with them because I believe every relationship and bridge is unique.
What about new clients?
New clients, I can't give you all the game, but um, I think on a surface level, with newer clients, I think you have to build that, like, because you're no different than any other DJ. I'm not different than Mark J. When we meet a new client, we can meet the same client. We are starting from ground zero,
Mhm.
and we have to build that up. I have to find out what they want. I have to know what I'm presenting to them as far as my profile. Like, what have they seen? Where did they find me at? Like, what's your I don't know what they call it in the CRM. Like, how did they find you? Like, was it on social media? Was it a personal referral? Was it, those things? Was it an advertisement? So I think that you have to start there with every
Mhm.
client, whether it's private or public bar or club. Like, you got to start there before you can turn somebody into a repeat customer. They have to be a customer first.
And I probably should have rephrased that. I probably should have asked or said brand new customer.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. So people won't misunderstand me because again the circumstances are definitely different. Um especially with repeat customers and stuff like that, but brand new.
That's the
So
word
a
you're
person
using.
that doesn't know you from Sam, you don't know them from Sam, they're calling you and like you said, starting from ground level. So that's
Yeah,
how I should have phrased that question. And that's where my consistency is probably black or white, you know.
right.
Um
Lead source. Yeah, that's what it meant. What
yeah.
I was referring to. Yeah, like, what's your source? Where'd they find you at? Because the CRMs that Mark was mentioning earlier actually track that stuff. And if you're actually a business owner versus a hobbyist, you care about that stuff at the end of the year because you know where to find your niche. Like, your core base is either where's it from? It's going to tell you, oh, it's Instagram is where you got all these people from. Oh, you got personal referrals. However you categorize it, I think that's important when establishing your business and ensuring that you're growing
And where the
because nobody
market
wants,
is.
yeah, where to market to know how your business is growing and where it's growing at. Like, I think that's almost as important as being out here. You know what I mean? Knowing where your source is.
In the DJ business, I want to put that at the top.
Literally.
Knowing knowing who's looking at like an Instagram algorithm, knowing who's looking at you and you putting out the content and the energy to that particular group of people so you'll know how to increase your visibility and your value in that particular market.
In addition to knowing where your market isn't,
Bam.
so that you can increase in those areas. Like, okay, if I'm not doing a lot of birthday parties and right now birthday party and people got money for their birthdays, they spending money on their birthdays. Like, I'm a splurge out for my 50. and it's decreasing maybe in the wedding area, people not getting married as much because of the economy, whatever it is, right? These are hypotheticals, but you want to know that. You want to know what your average numbers are monthly. Like these are things that I feel like when you move from just being I got gigs this weekend, or I'm gonna just pop up at this bar this weekend, to all right, I'm trying to make some real money in this thing. I can book myself privately. I have a business that I can push this package to people, right? You want to know that because I want to know where I'm lacking at. I want to know where my weak points are. It's part of it.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm glad you said that because your strengths are awesome to know, but your weaknesses are even
There's strength in it. There's strength in knowing your weaknesses.
all day.
And
All
this is not just on the business number side, it's on the at a gig and what genres I'm playing side. Like, where do I feel confident in? Where's my go-to? Where I'm like, oh, I got him. I got him in the palm of my hand. Everybody says, don't box me in. I do everything. But you have something that you're really good at, something that connects with you. Yeah, we can all play music. Like we can go to house. We can do the go-go. We can do the hip hop. We can do the R&B. What connects with you is important. And then knowing what doesn't. Because you've been in spaces where I'm like, I don't really know too much of these songs, but I can get them because I connected with my client and they told me what they like.
Yeah.
But it wasn't always like that. So now that it is, like, all right, I wasn't super comfortable at that gig. Am I gonna, all right, delete all the stuff that I just added in there because I'm never gonna play it again, or am I coming back to find out? Oh well, let me see if there's other songs. How can I get better? How can I mix this with the genre I am comfortable with? And a lot of people don't do that.
And I got you on that. Just trust me, I got you. We'll talk tonight. But Aaron, I see, and shout out to UAV.
In the building.
It says the part where he's trying to figure out what exactly are you trying to figure out, so we can be specific as far as getting that question answered by the DJs that are on panel.
Yeah, I feel like it's a mixture between the CRM question or conversation we're having and just the weaknesses and strengths portion.
Uh, you damn, is that thunder? You
Yeah, it is.
I'll use UAV as an example. Him, and I'll use B Riley.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how I feel about Honeybook.
Of course.
You
Shout out
already know how I
Honeybook.
feel about
Shout out
Honeybook.
Honeybook. I don't care.
Now I want
They ain't paying
real
us.
time, real time, unrehearsed. I want DJ, if B Riley you still on here, and UAV to tell the people how the CRM has helped you business
That's
wise.
a good point.
And I want you just to real time just post it up there because I preach it all day. And if somebody's interested, I'm throwing information at you because I have promo codes. And this is not whether you
Okay.
get it or not, I don't care. But if you do, I do have promo codes where you can get months for free, whatever case is, because it's not easy. At first, the hardest part is setting it up.
You ain't
But
tell me you had promo codes.
no, you had it already.
I don't care.
Yeah, you had it.
You ain't tell me. What's wrong with him?
Well, I
Why am
have
I finding out stuff with the community? That's wild. Never mind. Go ahead.
I would
B. Riley responded.
and and it's crazy because I was all right. You know how you're a DJ, right? And you think you have it
Right.
all figured out because you
Right.
can do XYZ, and you just don't. I didn't.
No,
I didn't
I agree.
realize it because I didn't want an additional expense. Researched Honeybook, and that is one of the best things that could have happened to me business wise DJing. Not pushing it on anybody because
No.
again, it doesn't matter to me. If you want information, I have it. But if you are not managing your business, even if it's a side hustle, automations, the contracts, the the forms that give you so much information pre-event that you need,
Mm-hmm.
the payments, the method of payments, um,
Literally.
the reminders, the emails, and now they're implementing AI.
AI.
For real, you you really can push
You
two
got an
buttons,
assistant.
bruh. It's crazy. It
You
is
got an
crazy.
assistant, man.
It is crazy. It's crazy. And y'all see the real time, the real time people that I put on the responses,
Yeah.
but
They're the
it's
guys. Like everybody hasn't had CRMs or knew what Honeybook was or anything to track all of that information, and they do now. And whether it's Honeybook or somewhere else that offers that service, I think everybody should have somewhere where they're tracking their money.
right.
If you're running a business, you got to track your money.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna find that promo code. I'm gonna post it just so you ain't gotta let you know.
Oh, you're good.
If you do decide to get it, let me know because I have things already templated and you can ask B Riley and also UAV. I'm not stingy with information. Never have been, never will be. But if you want info, I got you. And I got that link. Bam.
Wow.
All right, hold on. So yeah, enough about
Again, man, it's DJ's Talk. It's Tuesday night. If you're just checking in or you're watching the rebroadcast, we do this every Tuesday night, man. DJ's Talk. We come up here, Easton's favorite DJ, Marc J, the DJ Hammer, you know, your boy. We in here. We talk about everything. We answer questions, uh, questions in the chat, talk about gigs. That is thunder. You won't lie. Um, if you're not a part of the DJ's Talk Facebook group or subscribe to the YouTube page, make sure you do that. It is your entry fee to get in here. So if you have not shared the live yet, you just broke in the back door. I don't know why you would do that. Um, don't do that. Share the live. I was reading. I was like, oh, what was I saying? Yeah, no. But exactly. Bugs. Perfect example. Like, I feel like you mean bachata, but I don't know what baracha is unless Mark does. But even still, any new genres that you get called to do or challenge yourself to go into a space where you're not familiar with the music and do it again. Prime example, I had an Ethiopian and African American wedding, and they kind of had it set up into like, I guess sets is the best way to put it. Like the Ethiopian one, African American one, like it was structured differently, but I had never done anything like that. So obviously, connecting with your client, you ask them questions. You're like, all right, what's some of the top top songs you want to hear here? We do that, boom. And then you got BPM, so now you can kind of mix it with whatever you're trying to mix it with, and give them a vibe they ain't never heard of before, and just build on that. So shout out DJ Bug, that's a fact. Let's see, come on, therapist Marc J in the building. What up, B Sounds?
Let's see.
Dang, that's crazy. Bro, check it, bro. Stop.
All right,
Hey,
that's what
hey,
you're
yo,
talking about.
get your hands off the chat.
My bad, bro. My bad.
No,
My bad.
you good. You good. Marc J is the therapist for all the go-to questions, man. I appreciate you too, man. It's an outlet, man. We don't get this. We always talk about how we need to get up, but everybody busy and we tired after the weekend. This is us getting up, man.
Yeah,
So we really appreciate y'all being here. Because without y'all, it's just me and Marc J talking, and we do that already.
we do it already.
So
We prep for this.
it's way better when y'all in here. So
If anybody is like, there any DJs still out there harboring information, harboring songs, and I really, I go on record and saying I really don't mess with people that do that because
yeah,
number one, you with YouTube and everything else, you have access to the information. But if I can
that's what it
call
was.
you and get an intimate, genuine answer from somebody I know, it goes a lot further than just me going on the YouTubes and stuff like that. So I mean, if
And
y'all hold back information,
yeah.
stop the nonsense,
And
man.
again, I'm not saying don't do your homework and practice and research because that is required. Um, there's no handouts to be completely honest. The information we're providing is because we know that it's beneficial. We know that y'all are DJs that will apply it and care about the craft. It's not for everybody.
And
Um,
don't be afraid to challenge it because if it's something we're
yeah,
saying wrong or that's indifferent from the way you think, put it up there because we want to know, not just us. People want to know why this, why that. You flex the pendulum and
yeah. Challenge me. I don't know everything, man. I'm telling you off my experience, man. That's all I got.
mhm.
In addition to the greats that came before me and were willing to share that information with me, which is a lot of it. I think people be really, I think we're still stuck in our ways and are scared to ask certain questions. Just because, I don't know, it makes you feel stupid. Nobody wants to feel stupid. Like, oh, I feel like I should know that, so I'm not going to ask. Like, no, put yourself out there. The worst thing that's going to happen is they don't give you the information or they give you wrong information that you find out later. It don't work for me.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm glad B Sounds is in here because that was the question from DJ's talk that I was talking about earlier. That we started some traction in there, and these are the type of things we talk about. Why don't DJs download clean music?
J Rock. That
I'm gonna get
I
on you
was
about that too.
I was surprised at the people. Well, I don't know because I've always downloaded clean music. I've been to clean music. I have more clean music than I have dirty.
Agreed. Is that due to you being subscribers and open to record pools, or do you
That's
just
due
seek?
to the market that I want to represent myself to.
That's good.
Because if I'm downloading only dirty music, you already know what you're
What?
promoting yourself to do.
That's good.
But if you do both, then like when I download songs, hopefully it's gonna be from a record pool, and I do
Mm-hmm.
the dirty and the clean. Very
Yes.
rarely do I play the dirty.
Yep.
You know,
Depending
but
on the song.
yeah. And if you're performing correctly, for real, the cursing doesn't make a hell of a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Because if someone's listening to you DJ and how creative you are getting through the sets, they're not really concerned about the cursing. Now, if somebody is concerned about the cursing, I have a file for you as well.
Yeah, I was like, hey, we can get to that.
We can get to it.
There's
We can
plenty
get
of times where I'm finding intro clean tracks that I'm like, ah, dang, that should have been the dirty version. But
right.
like, it's just popular stuff. It's not like there's certain dirty version songs that you kind of stay away from. And I don't want to say stay away from, like avoid. I say for me personally, it's like you said, what I'm trying to present, depending on where I'm at. Like, I don't, they don't need all that.
Yeah.
Um, like we were talking about in the group chat, I mean the Facebook group, about just public events, being outside. They can rap the words. That don't mean it's coming from me.
Right.
Me personally, I do a handful of proms and homecomings.
Dude.
Like, dog, I'm not about to be.
I'm gonna ask you something.
I'm not about to be at the prom and homecoming with the principal looking at me like,
Have you ever done this though? Why
come
you?
on,
I'm glad you said something. A prom or like a 16th or 18th birthday party.
yeah,
Okay,
them,
you can have the clean version,
yep.
but you volume it down when they're supposed to be cursing, and all the kids.
Oh, bro, love it. Yeah, Shaq West, and we, yeah, yeah. They look at me like, you did that. I'm like, it's clean. I'm on the mic. Like, it's clean, I promise. Nah, because and there's plenty of times where the track will say it's a clean version, and this goes back to practicing knowing your music.
Right.
Because clean don't always mean clean no more. There's certain things, there's radio edits and clean versions. If you're not previewing your tracks before going out there and performing them in the public, you may run into some instances where they didn't edit a word. And yes, B, you do have censor button, but that means you got to know the word of every track.
That means you have to know what a sensor button is. I don't even know what
That's
mine is.
funny because it's there. You just it's near
Really?
another button. It might mess something else up. I don't
Dang.
know what's next to the censor button. I hit it every once in a while, but again, if you got clean tracks, you ain't worried about that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, if you got clean tracks, you don't need a censor button. You censoring the clean version is crazy. But you DJing for preschoolers. Maybe if they paying, I feel you. Bug said, "What's your favorite record pool, man?"
Right now, bro, it's MP3 and Spotify.
Oh, Spotify is not a record pool.
It's not, well, it depends. It's a record pool if you make it a record pool.
I don't even know what that means, Mark.
Bruh, they have everything.
I agree with that.
Everything. And you don't have to get the hammer hated YouTube versions.
Hammer hated is crazy. YouTube only got some versions too. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, they got versions.
However, no, DJ's Talk does not promote downloading from YouTube.
Hey, we don't.
That's all I'm saying.
with
I'm saying if you know where to get your music from, you know how to get your music from. The question is, what's your favorite record pool?
I get
BPM
my answer.
Supreme is a great answer.
Okay.
I was with them for a while. Who just said that?
Two people.
Yeah, B Riley and Showtime. Yeah, I was with BPM for a while. I'm also on FRP. Shout out B Sounds. Yeah, franchise record pool I've been with the longest. Just kind of got a wide variety of things. Old school, new school. It stays updated. I'm a fan. Like I said, I'm a fan of BPM Supreme. All this being said, you should have at least one record pool. My personal opinion, if you're DJing frequently, it's like subscribing to all these other things. Like you said, Spotify, we got Tidal because we can stream from, people got iTunes because you can stream from it. Go to a record pool. Get your own files.
I still don't mess with franchise.
You don't like FRP?
Just don't like what they did a long time ago.
And that's how I feel about BPM. But we'll leave it alone because I'm still trying to get sponsored by both.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Franchise.
Bug.
Yeah,
We do need a gospel record pool. What is wrong with people?
I think they have one.
Where?
You know what? Let me give me.
No, don't do that. MP3 wax, okay. Yeah, hold on, Paul. We're gonna put a commercial right here. I need to know
Top
what that is.
urban gospel record pools for DJs. Matter of fact,
Yeah,
I
this
got
is
the
post.
resources. Let's put this thing on here.
Have you got it?
Let's put this thing on
Look, I
here.
don't know, man. Cause
All right, what we looking
we
at?
about to find out, bud. Hold on.
What we looking at? What we looking
Mark
at?
said he got it. D Smooth Mark said he got it. Yeah, put me in the little box.
Okay, says
What is that?
gospel record pool, DJ record pool,
Is
right
that
here.
the name of it?
KingdomAffiliates.com.
Okay, hold on. This might go viral. Cause I had no idea.
Me either.
Oh my.
How
Hey
to
man.
Hey,
Hey, I don't know how long it's been around. It's a resource. Somebody, if they feel led to, let us know what they're talking about. I'm curious.
have these guys singing gospel. But anyway,
Hey
I don't
man,
judge. I don't
that's
judge.
cool.
I don't judge.
You sound like you might. No, this copyright 2025, so it came out this year. Again, I don't want to promote nothing that I'm not aware of, but I will say, check it out.
Indeed.
At least take notes. I'll probably check it out too.
Shout out to Kingdom Affiliates.
Yeah, shout out Kingdom Affiliates, man. Somebody need to do it. That's
So,
awesome.
yeah.
Let's see, direct music service. What do you do if you got Tidal with no internet connection? You download music from the record pools, I guess, because you can't use it. And well, no, I don't think you can you?
I think they do have
The
a
download, like if
version
you
where you can,
download something.
yeah, you can download certain songs. I'm not sure if it was a certain number. I'm not a title fan. I'm just not a title fan.
Yeah, I think I got it because it was the only streaming service that you could use initially with Spotify. I mean, with Serato. But now that iTunes is there, I'm still on Tidal. I just don't really use it as much, and that's probably due to me not sitting there and playlisting and all that other stuff. Like I got MP3s, so I want to put them in my crates versus creating playlists and crates in Tidal and then being there. Um, it's a comfort thing.
Well,
Like,
that
I'd
final
much rather.
straw was when they raised the price for DJs, bro. That was
And
a
then
final
made it a separate package that you had to purchase.
That's ridiculous, man.
Hey man, they be running it up on us.
Yeah.
And then don't nobody want to pay us.
But if you're a professional DJ, again, and this is from me along with somebody just jumped on the honey book. If you are a professional DJ, me along with every influencer DJ that's on YouTube will tell you do not rely on the internet for your sets. I used to love Beat Source, Beatport. I used to love them. Awesome, awesome, awesome streaming service. Title is not bad. I just don't want to rely on internet,
That's fair.
That's it.
I feel the same way, man. The internet didn't fail on me sometimes.
Yeah.
Which is why I try to keep music. That's why my internal hard drive almost full, because I just like keeping my music on me.
Well, I want to know something, man.
What you want to know? You said you had a question.
Plan Bs.
Hold on.
All DJs.
Is it a DJ question or
a DJ question?
Oh, all right, just making sure, bro.
Do we have Plan Bs if our laptop or controller fails?
That's a good question, man.
And I want to know what the Plan Bs are.
I want to hear from the chat.
Yeah.
I know what I got. Handy Dandy notebook.
Well, look, I think the older, like the older Macs, like that.
Come on, bro.
That's a
just
good
in
plan.
case. Just in case.
Gotta have that.
It's got like 4 Q points. You do a little something. You got a fader. What you need? What? I got a backup MacBook. had a backup controller, and I got this joint just in case. I think everybody should have a backup because you never know.
Use an iPad for a backup controller if need be,
Yes, you can.
or a phone.
You can do that too.
But if your computer goes down, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah. I
That's
mean, you can run direct, aux kind of thing. I know. I don't know if you can Bluetooth from those DJ apps.
you have to break that direct aux down for me, and I'm probably along with anybody on here that does not
Mm.
understand that because
So if your computer goes down, I'm speaking from like your mention of the phone. Like you
okay,
can DJ from your phone, right?
okay,
So if you're able to do that from, I don't know if you can do it from tracks that are already in your phone, kind of thing.
mhm.
But if you are able to, it's no different than Bluetooth thing to portable Bluetooth speaker and playing Spotify from it. You should be able to DJ from your phone to do so. I think I've never had to do that, um, but I have had my laptop go down.
I'm glad he said that because I was just about to touch this. Touch this. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to upgrade my mixer.
That's it.
Bluetooth from your mixer is a lifesaver. A lifesaver. Hold on.
I think that's the key here. Like, if you don't have a Bluetooth speaker of any sort yet, or a mixer that runs Bluetooth, you should, because it saved me plenty of times. I've had a laptop break on the way to a gig that was at a distance and had no idea because it was in my backpack.
You told me that.
Yeah, it happened.
Shout out to them.
Shout out significant others.
Yeah, that's right.
Shout out significant others at the end of the day, always.
Indeed.
It's my brother. Yeah, again, you gotta have a speaker or a jack or a backup jack so you can plug in your phone. Nowadays you got USB-Cs and all the other stuff, but
And this is good
an
info, bro.
adapter.
People are putting some good information.
I
And
like the fact that everybody has an answer
yeah,
because that's the main thing.
yeah, yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Because if you still got old equipment and you don't have even a mixer or any source of a plan B, then you're looking real retarded.
Relax. I just got my mixer. Don't do that.
I'm just saying, you have Bluetooth speakers, though, bro. I mean,
yes, I did. I did have Bluetooth
have
speakers.
Bluetooth.
You're right. You're right.
So you had a source. That's a plan B.
Oh yeah.
That's a plan B.
Again, I'm not saying you got to go out here and pay for the largest Bluetooth speaker that they got, but again, this is backup equipment. Worst case scenario, and worst cases do happen. And if you're doing private gigs such as weddings or outdoor gigs, I feel like you should have some type of wireless adapter or Bluetooth speaker anyway. And jig, exactly. As long as you got a mic, you can make it happen. You can make it happen, jig.
If you gonna beatbox the rest of the wedding, I don't know. Oh no. Oh, you're dead. He said, "All right." I didn't even see that.
See, look, I got it. I'm on the comments. We're here.
Right.
But it's a fact, man. Like, you know what I found out, and I'm gonna keep saying this because it saved my life one time. My mics went out, and the whole old school trick of taking your headphones and plugging them into the mic jack and using your headphones as a microphone, before my time. But I did it. Shout out Danger Mouth. He told me about that the first time. So if you didn't know, if your mics go out, you can talk into your mic like this, into your headphones, and it works as a mic. Just a hammer gem for y'all.
I don't know if you told me that or somebody told me.
Somebody else probably did because it, like, again, it was before my time. But I love sharing the info any chance I get. What up, Jay Skills in the building? I didn't even know you was in here. Piggybacking on y'all plan B, y'all running an external drive or do y'all keep everything on the laptop? We talked about this last week. Mark, go ahead.
And B Sound, I'm sorry, B Rider also said touch on this again.
I love that. Come on, let's talk about it.
My advice: get rid of the external hard drives.
Ooh,
get rid of them.
That's
Use them for backups only.
I like that. I like that. Get them around.
Because the first reason is because to me it runs quicker, it runs faster. Your software runs cleaner.
That's true.
Instead of picking up the tracks from the hard drive, transferring to the software and so forth. I mean, it's not that much difference. It's not noticeable because I've been using the internal hard drive for so long.
Uh-huh.
Back up your your music, absolutely 100%. But to run, especially if you're running 2 and 3 hard drives into a
Yeah,
Mac, you're doing yourself a disservice because you're not running as clean as you need to be. Whether it's still, well, I don't know about the M2s, M3s because I
I was about to
have
say, hold
them,
on a
but
second.
yeah, but
But you're right overall for most people.
yeah,
That is actually accurate. I'm not gonna say because most people's computers run a little slower than they'd like anyway. Um, I think in addition to that, it makes you keep track of the music you got on your computer. Because once it gets to a spot where you're about to lose all your memory, you got to delete some stuff. It's good for housekeeping. Like you can have everything in the world on your external and just not plug it in. But if you need it for an event, go to it, do your practice, do your homework, put it on your internal, and be good with it. But that's exactly how I feel, George. That's exactly what happened to me.
it
And
took
I
me.
never went back.
Yep, it took me one time for that to happen, and they told me, "Sir, your information is not recoverable. Never again. Never look back." And he explained
Facts,
it.
Jig.
This how he explained it to me. He said anything with moving parts, and this was before the SSD drives, of course. Anything with moving parts is going to crash eventually.
Eventually,
Eventually, and then we
he'll take
slinging
care of them.
backpacks around, and we dropping, blah blah blah. And he said, "But,"
Mm,
and luckily, I just recently gave someone, I ain't give it to him, so some info, my hard drive. So they duplicated my hard drive, and I had to go back to that person after I bought a new hard drive. So I was good, but
oh,
I
okay,
said
I got you.
never
I see what
again
you're
will I
saying.
do that. And now internal, of course, your hard drive still can go, but it's less likely, especially if you have a SSD hard drive, that you'll lose
There you
music.
go.
'Cause even if your computer crashes, you still can recover the music off your SSD.
Jigsaw disagrees respectfully, Mark,
Hey, no, that's why we're here.
because it's right. He is right about the speed. But back to the computer, not but in addition to the computer matters way. I ain't gonna say way more. It matters just as much. If you got a slower computer, an older computer, you know what I mean. You're just gonna be running slow regardless. It won't matter which external you have.
So that's the speed, amazing.
Stop touching stuff.
What we as DJs, I think we kind of stay on. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I try to keep my
What
computer
you mean?
updated because I'm
Oh,
so scared that
you mean like
uh,
operating systems update wise, or just in general, like years? Because I think before I actually purchased an M2,
mhm.
what was I running off of? I had an MSI like PC type. It was a gaming laptop because I'm like, all right, if you can game on it, you can probably DJ on it. It looks nice. It run faster. Before that, I think I was on a 2015 MacBook. Before that was 2012.
2015, the most durable MacBook they ever made.
2012 was when you could take the hard drive out and put new memory in it. So that was the last year they let you do it. So if you don't have it, I think they're trying to make it obsolete now. But ultimately, get a good computer. It's not a hobby. Get a computer that's gonna carry you. And USB hubs is a great point too, Rob,
Mm.
because I had issues with those.
Get it.
Making sure the internet didn't go out. I'm like, what's going on
Yeah,
over
it's
here?
it's thundering overhead.
Yeah, I know.
Did he make you buy it back?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, you done sold him the hard drive.
To answer the question, no. For the price that I
Exactly, Jay.
sold it for, and at that time, um, I didn't have as much stuff, and I do have a base drive with basically just all the old stuff on it, all the old stuff. So I bought the base information that I
Okay.
gave him, and I don't even know, but it wasn't. I mean, I don't think he sold it to me back. I hope not.
He said he
I
duped it. He
can't
said, let me
remember.
get that.
That's a great
He said,
question.
let me get your hard drive. Let me put all this on this tower hard drive I got. Here you go. It's fixed.
Oh boy, that's a
But
great.
no, I think everybody's kind of got similar feelings. I'm not going to say about internal versus external, but having experiences that weren't as great with external hard drives. So concluding it all, like, yeah, get yourself a decent computer, man. Like that's part of it's like the heartbeat of this thing. Outside of a controller, and even if you got a controller, you ain't got a computer to work. It don't really do you no good. So get you a computer that runs stems and runs your laptop to where it ain't glitching and you waiting 50 seconds for a track to load. Cause I done stood behind some of y'all And I'm like, yo, he is DJing too crazy for that not to have loaded yet.
All right.
And it's real. And I'm again, I ain't clocking nobody's pockets. I don't know what you got going on, but I do believe that investing in your business and in your craft is very important.
That's a tool to get your job done effectively and
Yeah,
efficiently.
absolutely. Absolutely.
So let's move on. We can see. We can do one more.
Yeah, let's hit one more, man. We got the
I let
people in here.
you
I,
choose.
I like hanging out with these guys and gals. I'm saying, look, all right, let's see. All right, let's end it on this. Yeah, RAM does matter. And since you can't put RAM in your computer no more, outside of buying it straight up, get it up front. It's an investment, but in a big one. But we get it back. We gig as long as you're charging your worth, like Mark said earlier.
Always
How
on
do
this.
you push through creative burnout? And by creative burnout, I think not to box that question in, how do you push through burnout in general? Like gig burnout, patron burnout, venue owner burnout. I think they're all under the same umbrella, but how you push through it? Because there's a lot of people who are going through what I'd like to call burnout right now. Um, just due to where we are in the world right now, where I guess nightlife is right now. How you push through it? And I'll give the chat a second, and then you got to answer, Mark. You get it.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
yeah, we'll I guess let them
yeah, give me a second,
rock because I'm interested to see.
because it's tough. There's a lot of moving parts going on right now. Facts, Jake.
Yeah, no doubt. That'll help the situation out. Yeah.
It's actually really good.
It says getting to different places. I had to stop doing one place.
Mm,
I'll go ahead and start. Creative burnout, you or we have to
mm.
continue to stay on top of what needs to be stayed on top of.
Yeah,
And that's the work that the people, that the patrons, that the clients, that the customers don't see. If you're an effective DJ, and I'm hoping I have some resident DJs in here
yeah.
that can attest to that because again, playing at the same venue week to week is tough.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough. I know you said I did it. I did do it for again, and I will continue to say every time that comes up. I don't know how I did it because people kept
Yeah,
rocking with
man.
me for 10 plus years.
Wow.
But
It was that long?
dude, Applebee's ran for 10. I think Fridays ran for longer. You
Wow.
know, I Fridays, the youngins, I've said it before, they
Yeah.
help me out by when they request the songs. And this is before it was so easy to
To
grab
get it.
songs, but
Mm-hmm.
when they requested songs on a regular basis, it helped me out because that helped my crates out. It helped me know what was hot. Now, as I've transitioned into private events, twofold. Private
Mm-hmm.
events don't allow you to stay on top of the most recent music unless you have a private event to someone
That.
suggesting it.
Yep.
But private events also you're creating the experience and it's that is brand new. It's not the same for every person, whether it be a wedding, whether it be a private party. And if I'm gonna say if you're doing it right, it's a
Mm-hmm.
different experience for every person. That's where I'm most effective. I'm most effective at weddings, most effective at private events now.
You're right at this
Now,
point.
yeah, but clubs and I can definitely get the job done because I do enough work to get the job done to stay relevant. But that's why I want to do more private events because I want to be different at
Well
every.
versed.
Yeah, there it
You
is.
just want to be well versed, man. Like, I think that helps with a lot of burnout too. Like, if you're confident in what you're doing, like I see a lot of people doing event curation now. Like a lot of people throwing their own events, selling tickets, because that way you know who's in your crowd. Like they're not up there to bother you because they're not there for that. They know what to expect. It's a themed event. This is '90s and 2000s. Like they're gonna get that. they might have a 90s 2000 request, but it's not gonna be something off the wall that you ain't never heard of before, right? So being well versed in all your music um, is probably one of the top five. Just being confident in what you do and what you are. Um, saw Tory Lanez talk about prayer. Like, I ain't gonna preach to y'all, but it's important. It's
Yeah,
important. Mental health matters. Like, all those things are important. Um, and those are the things we don't talk about much because it's just DJing. You know,
that's what the world thinks. We're
it's
just
just
DJs.
DJing. It's just
Just
playing
DJ.
music for people.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
how bad can it be? And it can get bad, especially when you're doing it full time. So kudos to anybody DJing full time. I'm not there yet, but I understand the pressure that goes behind that because I feel pressure and I don't do it full time. You know what I mean? Just pressure to impress, pressure to keep your spot, pressure to get booked again. Like it all exists, and that's the same across any industry. I think, like especially sports, and I guess for me, DJing is competitive. It's a competitive sport. Like not that they're competing with each other for real, but you are. If you're not good, you're not going to be in the space. And if you are in the space, it's short lived. All we do is spin records.
That's all we do. If
Shout
it's
out Alicia Keys.
right, if you're desiring to DJ full time, whether you're doing it or not, there's a time that it has to be the right time
Mm-hmm.
because it is pressure.
Yes.
It's your job.
It's food.
Yeah, and you have to be built for it. You really have to be built for it. I do, but it ain't all peaches and cream. You have to be built for it, and you have to have things in order, including your financial situation prior to going full time. Most important.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't choose to do that after the summer, like fall into winter. Like, yeah, I'm going full time in the winter. Like that
Yeah.
sounds good. Yeah, it'd probably have you with a rough spring or a start to the new year. But again, everybody has their own time window, and nobody can really just tell you when that is, but you.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, because gigs come and gigs go, but the real stay forever.
Lord, this is an interesting one right
Ooh, that's important.
here.
Hey, what? That's real.
I be booking gigs I have no business booking. I'm
That's
curious.
real.
I feel like my talent needs to catch up with my popularity.
That's a live realization.
If you're more popular than you are talented, that's not
You doing
in
something right.
2025. You're doing something right.
You're doing something right.
If you're being booked on your popularity and you're getting paid based on your popularity, I'd rather be. Well, oh man, I hate saying this. I hate
Yep.
saying this, and you know where I'm going with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are a lot of people that are so much more popular for whatever reason or another, and now they're DJ XYZ, and they have surpassed the actual DJs that are
Putting the
talented.
work in, man.
Yeah. So um it's a twofold to that. And I think that depends on where you are in your life. Because if you're
Yes.
young and very popular and you don't have a lot of responsibilities other than that, I think you can go further. If you have a family of one, two, three, four, wife, responsibilities, car notes, house notes, and all that, you have to reevaluate that. And you better
Yeah.
be real popular before you decide to be popular
Jump
with
out the window.
other
Yeah.
people. And now at say for instance, like right now, if you're getting to the empty nest stage of your career and you've remained relevant and you are talented enough and you can try to get the popularity to combine with that, then you're in a good position.
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
That's important. That's a good note. That's the one. That's the one.
He said DJ Khaled. I've never really heard him DJ, but that's another thing.
I've seen him DJ a couple clips.
What clip? But okay, DJ step out in the crowd, go back because I think he has another DJ that comes with him. He was at the
Okay.
Beyonce concert. He had another DJ there, but he'll go back and do a little thing. But then he hyping the crowd. And he's so hyped, you forget the fact that he's an
He's the
actual
DJ. You're right.
he's a DJ.
I mean, hand in hand, back to that's a whole nother DJ entertainer conversation. And again, that's the key.
Hmm.
Uh, that's all.
Once again, brother, very good,
It's been
very
great.
good conversation.
This is great. The basics mean the most because once you have a solid foundation, ain't nothing breaking it. And we talk about burnout, we talk about all the stuff. And if you know why you're in it, you know the things that help you to maintain being in uh, it happens a lot less. Happens a lot less. You can make it through the seasons of, oh, I'm tired, I'm burnt. You can go away, get some rest, come back. You know what I mean? And you learn that along the way. Again, I'm 10 plus, and you 10 plus plus. So,
Yeah.
you know, you got some time, we got experience. We've seen the down seasons. We DJ'd through COVID. Like, you know, it's all about adjusting.
DJs have persevered, bro.
Yeah.
We
And
we're here.
music saves people. Music heals people. And just don't forget why you're doing it. I don't know what your reason is. Whatever it is, embrace what it is. That's all I'm here to talk about. Whatever we talk about question wise, whoever we bring on here, it is that music is important. We are important to nightlife. We are important to people. We are important to monumentous occasions. And the only ceiling you have is you.
Facts.
It's DJ's Talk, man.
It's DJ's Talk. We do it every Tuesday, 8 o'clock until whenever the heck we decide to go. And you know what? It's about that time. We got some celebrating to do.
Yeah.
Man, if you're not a member of the DJ's Talk Facebook page and you are a DJ, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go to Facebook, look up DJ's Talk. There's a couple of questions. If you're a DJ, you own. If you're not a DJ, you're not. Facts. The DJ's YouTube page, as stated at the beginning, DJ's Talk, youtube.com at DJ's Talk.
At DJ's Talk.
It's posted in there, what you call it. Man, go ahead, close us out. Man.
It's the DJ Hammer, man. It's your East End's favorite DJ, DJ Marc J. You can see my eyes now, I guess. Yeah, every Tuesday. We appreciate y'all. Any DJs working this weekend, have a great weekend. Be safe. Rock the party. Show them who you are. Show them why you do what you do. We'll catch you next week, man. It's DJ's Talk. Peace.
It's DJ's Talk. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the DJ's Talk YouTube channel and also click the notifications button. It'll definitely help us out. Want to be a guest? You have a question? You want something addressed? Great. Hit us up on social media platforms. You can hit up DJ Marc J or the DJ Hammer. It's the DJ's Talk live podcast every Tuesday, 8 p.m. with DJ Marc J and DJ Hammer.